Hi, I'm Bonnie Low-Kramen.
Hi, and I'm Vickie Sokol-Evans.
We're here to tell you about a weekend workshop specifically for assistants called Be the Ultimate Assistant. For 25 years, I was the personal assistant to actress Olympia Dukakis. From very early on in my work with Olympia, I realized that there was such a lack of solid resources specifically for assistants, and not only ones who work for celebrities, but assistants who were executive assistants or people in private service who work in private homes, such as estate managers, butlers, nannies, concierge staff at hotels. So it was out of this frustration that I wrote my book, Be the Ultimate Assistant. It is also through this frustration that I created New York Celebrity Assistants. I'm a co-founder, and it's a support and networking organization. And that's what led me to thinking about creating a workshop, a weekend workshop, 14 hours, specifically for assistants to deal with the skill set that is specific to assistants: communication, organization, creative problem solving. I also realized that no workshop of real value would be complete without a solid, substantive technology piece. And what that meant was my colleague and friend doesn't get any better than Vickie Sokol-Evans.
Thank you, Bonnie. Hi, I'm Vickie Sokol-Evans, and I am a Microsoft certified trainer, and I am a former personal assistant. And I am honored to be working with Bonnie and going all over the country and educating and training private service professionals as well as executive assistants. The reason why I get out of bed every day is because I know that there's someone out there right now, this moment, stressed out, overwhelmed, paralyzed with how to solve a basic problem or even a new challenge, or balancing multiple projects and trying to figure out what do I use? What tool do I use? I can't manage this. So my role in partnering with Bonnie and participating in these workshops is to help build confidence and a new interest and passion for technology to help you do more in less time.
And so in our workshops, in a very highly interactive environment, our students not only get to learn from us, but they get to learn from one another.
Absolutely.
And it's a very powerful experience that not everyone is cut out to be an assistant.
Right.
So the people who are drawn to this work, who love that no day is ever the same, who are very organized and intelligent and resourceful, okay, so they come to the table, those skills, but if you're not taught the other things about, what it is to work for a high-powered person, what are the concerns of the people who require security and discretion and gatekeeping and words that people in other professions don't really need. The concept of being on call 24/7. The idea that you do whatever it takes to get the job done.
Right. Yeah, and you can't drop the ball. You can't drop the ball and need to rock at your job. I mean, to me, in my eyes, and I know in your eyes too, you're a superhero. Assistants are superheroes, and they support their managers, their principals, and they support teams, they support customers.
Well, they're the go-to person.
Right.
Everybody in the office or in the household might be going crazy, might be losing it. It's the assistant who's got to stay cool in the crisis. That's the personality type. It's the one that when chaos is happening, this is the person who is cool and thinking about, okay, I can solve this way, this way, or this way.
Right.
Because of the high level of responsibility that the assistant is given, often covering for your employer at times. And so we deal with public speaking because that is often a responsibility of the assistant. We talk a lot about how to deal with difficult personalities, because at that high level, there are all kinds. And it is important to deal with how do you navigate that, because that's the thing that can often make or break an assistant's work. and it's never in a job description.
Never.
In a manual.
Right.
We talk about, this is actually the workshop that I wish had existed when I first started 25 years ago.
Exactly.
Decided that we are going to bring this workshop, this 14-hour workshop, to take place on Saturday and Sunday over one weekend to different major cities around the United States. We felt like that's important to do, to bring the curriculum, to bring the material, the learning, the education to the assistants. So in this next year, we're traveling to places like Toronto and Los Angeles, San Francisco, Dallas, DC, New York, Chicago. We feel that it's very important to offer this to assistants. I also offer a virtual class that someone can do online, so if an assistant is not in a major city, I feel very strongly that every assistant ought to have access to education and learning in order to make their lives easier, to do their work better, faster. That's the goal. That's the goal, to offer substantive, solid, actionable information that you can use the next day. So if you're interested in this workshop or in learning more, please go to my website, bonnielowkramen.com, and do check out Vickie's website, redcapeco.com.
Would love for you to join me if you can, and definitely join us for one of our weekend workshops, and we'd love to have you.
Thank you.